So, Mr. Mark Nozaka, thank you very much for inviting us to be here at the opening of this beautiful hospital, the campus of Fort Mill of the Piedmont Hospital. And we are very, very happy that you invited us. You are a member of our congregation, but not only that, you are from our faith, and we are joyful in us join together in this joyful celebration with you. But what I would like to ask you.
So let me just say, Father,
Yeah.
So we're grateful that you came and blessed this chapel and blessed the whole hospital, both as a way of blessing the building for the people, but also the staff that are going to work here.
Yes, that was my first time that I ever did that. The blessing, what they call blessing of the hands.
Yeah.
So I had to be very creative on that.
Right.
I don't know if you noticed, but there is a prayer, and I just add a few words over there, and it made it very general so that everybody would be included.
Right.
Hopefully, everybody felt included. I look at around them.
Right.
It seems like they were included. They felt part of it.
Well, think about it from this way. Caregivers just intuitively know that it's a physical activity. Like we deliver care by doing surgery, we deliver care by giving medicines, we deliver care by diagnosing, but they intuitively know that they give care by touching people and by helping people in their bodies, right? And so the blessing of the hands is a way for people to connect with, the healing of Christ with the people that are coming to them that have need.
Yeah, I like that image, and I'm going to touch a little bit on bring our oratory spirituality on this.
Please.
Cardinal Newman talked about, now Saint John Newman,
Right.
he talked about speaking heart to heart, so heart to your heart. And I think the meaning of this chapel is exactly that, isn't it? How meaningful it is to have a chapel in the hospital available for the patients and also for the staff.
Right. Well, let's think about it this way. God designed us where our bodies want to heal themselves, but they don't always do that, right? And so we need others to help us with care, sometimes with surgery, sometimes with medicines. But the chapel represents, that connection for people, that the healing that we can't provide, right? Sometimes people need miracles, right? Jesus healed through miracles. Sometimes people need emotional healing. Sometimes people need emotional distance from what they're going through in order to cope with the stress of it. And so just having a chapel is a reminder to people of our connection to God in the midst of trying to provide care to people.
Yeah, the God who created us, nourishes us, redeems us, and will one day take us back.
Right.
Yeah.
So the chapel becomes a space that interrupts their regular activity, right? People could walk by this chapel a million times and never think about it. But that one time that they decide, hey, I'm going to come in here, it sort of interrupts, how they normally act, and then invites God into how they will act. So it's a space for people physically, but it's also a space for people mentally, spiritually.
As we were walking around in the tour and knowing all the places and blessings, the doors, your wife basically told me about the artwork that is brought into this place from a local little farmer that we have in here.
Right.
And some of the kids, some of the patients that are going to come over here will recognize that.
Right.
And will feel home.
Right.
There will be this kind of a familiarity for them and make them feel relaxed. Isn't it?
Well, because Ann Springs Greenway is right next door, it's sort of the environment that we're in. So we went to them. They have an artist that takes photos of key, sort of scenery in the Greenway. And so they enabled us to access their artwork. So to your point, we use local art as a way to give people a connection to, because hospitals can be sort of a threatening environment. And so if we give people a means of feeling at home, connected, safe, then it helps them in the healing process so they don't feel alienated from themselves while they're going through, difficult experiences.
Yeah. The other thing that you mentioned as well when we were in the second floor, I love your idea, and probably from Chris as well, the new CEO in here, the open space, the clarity and the lights that come through the windows. Every time that you enter in a corridor, you see outside. So you don't feel, I think I used the word confined,
Right,
and you agree
right,
with me.
right.
And I never felt anything but confined at all.
Right. So look, we're all God's creation, right? The earth is, we are His people. And so if we can give people a way of connecting to nature, it helps them to connect with their own natures. And once again, our bodies want to heal themselves. So if we can get people oriented to, how God wants to heal from within, then frequently we see it come to fruition in their physical healing.